any major rain. Each evening, of course, there is the shot of a rain shower when you have hot, humid conditions. But 90s for the weekend. Great pool and swimming weather. All next week on Del Val. That's at 9:30, Monday through Friday. We're going to be dealing with senior citizens and various aspects to help them in their everyday life. Make sure you join us for that.
David Wolper presents The Mysteries of the Great Pyramids, narrated by Omar Sharif, tonight at 9 here on Channel 48.
Hurry up, Carla. My neck is killing me.
Just think of the fee, Marla, and the pain will go away. There, that's it. That's it. Great. Same time tomorrow, please.
Okay. And I'll send you the chiropractor bill.
Yes, send me the chiropractor bill.
Well, that's a good start, I'd say.
Yes, I think I got a lot of good shots today. Val, leave everything alone. I'll take care of it. You've had a long day today.
I'm just making up for the time I took off earlier.
You've done more than made up for it? Dismissed.
Thank you, Carlo, but I have no place special to go anyway.
No? Nor anyone special to meet?
That's right.
You know, you've got to start meeting people. You should be turning away all the eligible young men in Monticello.
Carlo, I have been in Monticello a very short time. Now, don't rush me into someone's arms before I've had a chance to say, hi, who are you?
Well, I'm sure you'll meet lots of eligible candidates at the Whitney wedding.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, Marla, your sunglasses.
Oh, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Oh, no. Darkroom.
Hello. I hope I haven't come at a bad time.
Not at all.
Not at all.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Mr. Whitney. What can we do for you?
Well, actually, I was hoping to have a little private visit with your assistant.
Of Night is brought to you by Spick & Span for floors that are the right clean, and by new formula Era, a new combination of powerful cleaners concentrated into 1/4 cup.
When we set out to improve a great laundry detergent, we wanted to keep in powerful cleaners to work on ordinary dirts, powerful cleaners to cut through food stains, powerful cleaners to get out grease and oil. And to make it better, we'd add powerful cleaners to clean collar soil even better than before. So that's what we did. All in the concentrated 1/4 cup called New Formula Era. A laundry formula so effective, it can clean through. Just watch how Era cleans through collar soil, taco grease, and motor oil. Treat only the top stain with a teaspoon of Era. Rub, run under warm water, and look. New Era cleans clean through all 3 layers. That's the kind of cleaning you get with just a little bit of New Era. So if you're still using powders, why not try the power concentrated in Era's little 1/4 cup? New Formula Era. Power that cleans clean through.
Howdy! Another new floor?
Hi, Minnie. No, this tile's the color my floor's supposed to be.
Well, looks like dirt's got all scuffed in.
And dulled its true colors.
To show your floor's true colors, clean it with Spick & Span.
On no wax?
Works great. It cleans deep into crevices and lifts out scuffed-in dirt that can dull your floor's true colors.
But is it safe for my floor?
No liquid cleaner's safer.
That's the floor I fell in love with.
Spick & Span helps your floor show its true colors.
Of course, I was just on my way out for coffee anyway. Miss Baxter, if you will come along with me to talk to you about your needlepoint.
Please, come in. Sit down.
Thank you.
I could order something in if you'd like.
No, thank you, Miss Bryson. I'm here to apologize for my behavior earlier. You must have thought me unforgivably rude.
Oh, of course not.
And suffering from a shocking lapse in memory.
Well, it's been more than 3 years since we met in Switzerland. I really shouldn't have expected you to remember.
On the contrary, I do remember. And even though it was such a brief episode, I remember with pleasure. You were a charming companion, and you helped make St. Moritz even more pleasant.
Well, it's very nice of you to say so.
And after I was so abrupt earlier, I thought I owed you both an apology and an explanation.
Well, there is no need, really. It was my fault. I shouldn't have recalled myself to you like that. I guess I was just so surprised to find you in Monticello.
Well, perhaps your timing was off just a little. You see, my future wife is a woman of some spirit. I might even say she's somewhat competitive. Possessive, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
Yes, it's the only flaw in an otherwise perfect nature, that one of jealousy. But I do have to forgive her for it. She looks so beautiful in green.
I'd say it was a compliment to you.
And I take it as such. Then I'm forgiven for my insufferable rudeness.
There is nothing to forgive. After all, it's not as though we shared a past. We shared a few dinners.
Oh, and an afternoon on the slopes. You see, I do remember.
Well, why don't we just forget all about St. Moritz, shall we? I promise never to make it awkward for you. I am glad to see you again, though. Especially at this very happy time in your life.
And I am very happy to have such a good friend close by. One who is so understanding.
Can't you just give her a break, Gavin? A break? A break? That's all she had since she started. I created something simple, elementary as she calls it, because it's just the right size to fit her talent.
Gavin?
Hello, Miles.
How is the Jerome Robbins of Monticello?
I'm okay, I guess. Care to sit?
Sure.
It's called spring house cleaning.
Yes, very nice, very tidy. So, how are things going?
In a word?
That's right, the opening's coming up pretty soon, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel the hot breath.
Listen, Gavin, I thought I would just take a chance and drop by. I kind of wanted to talk to you.
I know. You want to talk about Jody?
Look, my friend, I don't want to add to the load that you are carrying right now. But something is happening to Jody, and I want to know how you think about it. Because frankly, Nicole and I are concerned. Actually, we're more than concerned. We're really worried.
Well, frankly, I'm worried about her, too. In fact, I let her go early today. She just refused to cooperate.
Refused to cooperate? She is lurching through life like she was 80, not 18. Now, I don't care what her professional burden is right now. Something is wrong, radically wrong.
I know that. I know I'm working her too hard, Miles, but what the hell am I supposed to do?
She comes home tired every night. Worse than that, she's depressed all the time. Haven't gotten a laugh out of her in months. See, I'm worried about her emotional health, not just her physical health, and I thought maybe you and I together could figure out something to do. So what is your opinion? Where do you think the trouble lies?
To tell you the truth, Miles, I think she's in it too deep. That's what the trouble is. She's got all the makings of a really fine dancer. And maybe she's talented enough to carry the load of a leading professional. But she's not ready. She's not ready in her brain. Her body does all the necessary moves, but her mind doesn't. She's just too full of doubts about her ability to perform.
And why do you think that is? Look, Gavin, this is not exactly a criticism. Maybe it's something you can't help. But I've been told that you're pretty tough with your people. You give with one hand, you take away with the other. Isn't that true?
Yeah, that's not an unfair review.
All right, I know you're a choreographer. You're not a psychiatrist, but don't you think maybe it's part of your creative job to encourage and support, as well as teaching your dancers the steps they have to do?
Believe me, Miles, I have tried everything, every device. I've tried being soft. I've tried sweet talk, but it doesn't work. I'm a failure with Jody. I don't know how to break through the barrier.
Well, that sounds like a pretty dangerous impasse to me.
It is. Something somewhere has to break, and I'm worried sick that it's going to be Jody herself. Now, do you think that she's headed for some kind of a collapse?
You want to know what I think? I think any more of your onslaught, any more hammering at her, the breakdown is more than possible. It's probable, and I want you to think about that.
Miles, I want you to believe this. I don't want anything like that to happen to Jody. God, I'm not a sadist. I want her to succeed, yes. But the most important thing is I want her to be well and happy, and that's a God's honest truth.
Look, I know you care about her, but we all do. So you lay off the heavy stuff from now on, all right?
Sure.
All right, I'll leave you alone.
You were right, my friend. I do care about her.
Disgusting roaches. I see them, but I can't hit them.
Take Dead Aim.
Dead Aim?
New Black Flag Dead Aim kills bugs in hard-to-reach places. Sprays can scatter their power. Awkward nozzles can bend and drip. Dead Aim pinpoints its killing power without dripping. Penetrates cracks. Kills up to 4 weeks.
Dead Aim. I got them.
Take Dead Aim. New from Black Flag. Kills bugs fast in hard-to-reach places.
Deep in the dark of the darkest woods was a camp called... where things that bite in the day and the night made the children cry. And every day they'd scratch away 'cause of poison ivy and oak. Till by chance there came to camp new Bactine hydrocortisone. When they soothed it on, the itchy was gone, and it made the owie okay. So that night they slept just right, 'cause Bactine hydrocortisone took the itchy owies away.
Hey, Luis! Está tu amigo Calvin. Hey, ¿qué pasa? No. Look, tell Maria not to give up on us. We're on our way. Star's still getting ready. Right, so I'll put another couple of steaks on the fire, and we'll be walking out the door in just a second. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's been a long time. Hold on, she wants to say something to you.
Luis? Hi. Listen, as a little social courtesy when we get there, would you mind introducing me to Calvin? Uh-huh. It seems that I've forgotten his last name, and I'm too embarrassed to ask. Yeah. Ciao.
Come here, me beauty. I sure am glad that you are my lady.
And why is that?
Because you are witty and pretty and mine. All mine.
And what makes you so sure? Aren't you getting a little too familiar for stranger?
Now, come on. Now, how can you talk to me that way when I treat you like a queen?
Well, until today, I've been a queen in exile.
Yes, well, I'm going to make up for that this evening, my sweet, just as I promised. You see, after dinner at Luis's, I have planned much, much more. Beginning with dancing and prancing at the hottest, most expensive disco in these parts.
Oh, Calvin.
And after that, there'll be more wine. And candlelight. And after that...
After that what? Oh, stop. What happened to my stretch limo?
I knew it was something I was forgetting. It's just that beauty of yours. It dazzles and blinds. Come on, let's get out of here and begin a night of revelry that will make every other social event in your life pale by comparison. Why, you might even want to cancel the Whitney wedding.
Oh, no, not for all the diamonds and pearls. And which reminds me, you owe me some.
Soon, my dear, soon. Remember, we have to decorate the apartment.
True,
first, but
true.
At least...
Oh, that's a person I want to meet since he runs your second home. I don't think I like the sound of that.
Calvin. Tyler. Come in. Baby, this is Damian Tyler. You've heard me speak of him often, if not too well.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm sorry. I tried calling, but the line was busy.
Why do I get the feeling you are a messenger of doom?
Calvin, I'm sorry, but we've got big trouble. Kenny Birdsong and his partner have been hurt in an auto chase there.
Oh, my God.
They're both in the hospital.
Don't tell me that. How bad are they?
Well, they're pretty bad, but I think they're going to make it. Let me fill you in on the situation. This guy on Meeker Street's got his mother-in-law held hostage. He's barricaded the house, and he says he's going to kill her. Now, we've got the place surrounded, and I think the guy's pacified for the moment, but he's got his wife and kids in there. Chief Mallory wants you and I on the scene right now.
Calvin, you don't have to go.
Baby,
Send someone
I
else.
am sorry.
Look, tonight is our night.
Now, you should be used to this.
I'm not.
Look, it's in order. I've got to go. Tyler, I'll be ready in a second.
Please, won't you have a seat?
Great dinner, Herb. I love the fish.
It was steak, and the greasy mess it left. Ugh.
Use the Dawn, Herb. Dawn will handle that grease.
Dawn, huh?
Here's why. Half a cup of grease added to dishwater. Dawn breaks up grease, surrounds it, takes grease out of your way, helps keep it from settling back on your dishes.
Everything came out great. Dishes, pots, pans, even my hands don't feel greasy. With Dawn, I'll do dinner anytime.
Give me a break.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
I'm budget director for the Taylor family. Tough job, because I want what's right for my family, and that means quilted Pampers for Judy. I've tried almost every diaper made. Know what? For the same money, you just can't buy a drier diaper than Pampers. Look, Pampers lining is quilted. It helps keep wetness away from baby's skin.
Pampers. Your mom's always thinking about you, Judy.
Quilted Pampers. For the same money, you can't buy a drier diaper.
Could you make a food stain that's too tough for any cleanser?
Yes.
Comet challenges Sherrod Williams' cleanser to clean the worst stain she can think up. First, she rubbed in blueberries. Then, hot tea.
There's no way that stain's gonna come out.
She added grease and pot marks.
Let's compare your cleanser to Comet.
It's incredible. I can't believe it. The Comet got the sink really clean. I'm really impressed. I didn't think it would do it. There's no comparison. Comet is definitely better.
Comet with Chloranol cleans tougher stains better.
Well, I'll wait outside.
Yeah, I'll be right down, Damien.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to have met you.
Look, Star, this is not my fault. Now, we've been over all of this. Look, I got an idea, baby. Look, why don't you go over to Maria and Luis's for dinner, and I will try to get there as soon as I can, okay?
Think about it.
Now, that's my girl. Look, Star, I will make it up to you, I promise.
Look, I don't want to hear anymore, okay? Just get out of here. Be careful. Good evening.
Now, look, I just wanted you to talk to Gavin. I didn't want you to...
That's that. Look, Kelly, he's very frustrating sometimes, and I can't take it. I'm thinking of quitting the Whitney Dance Company.
What kind of talk is that?
Straight talk.
You know, I think that's the first time I've ever heard you use the word quit. Now, come on, you can't be serious. It's just a mood you're in.
No, it's not. I'm serious. I'm very serious.
Oh. And what happened to the dancer I used to know named Jody Travis, who was so dedicated to her work that she hardly ever had time to say hello? What, have you stopped practicing your curtain calls or something?
No, but that's the way you feel when you're young and you're full of ideals and fantasies. That's not the real world. And believe me, I am beginning to know more and more about the real world.
Yeah, I can see that you've grown very old and wise. But actually, the gray hair is very becoming.
Thank you. Look, you can laugh at me if you like. But, Kelly, I'm very serious. I feel as if I have aged 10 years in the past few months.
Wait a minute. I'm not laughing at you, Jody. I'm serious. I can see something is... Actually, I don't think you do either. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Val.
Oh, Kelly, hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Did you care to join us?
No, I don't want to interrupt.
No, you're not interrupting anything. Come on, sit down, have some pie.
Well, thank you.
Valerie Bryson, this is Jody Travis.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Jody. It's nice to meet you. Kelly's spoken often of you. You're the dancer, right? You know, I envy you.
Yeah, sometimes I think I'm a dancer. Other times it's no cause for envy, believe me.
You know, Val is a very, very fine photographer.
Oh.
Oh, no, you are. Now, come on, she works at the Crown Studio. You know, the one down the block?
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've passed it. That must be very interesting work.
Oh, I think it is. And I'm grateful to be working.
Yeah, well, it must be nice to be doing something that you like and that you're good at. I wish that I could claim that kind of satisfaction with my work, but I'm afraid I can't. In fact, I was just telling Kelly I think I'm going to quit the dance company.
Well, what do you think you'd like to do, Jody?
You know, I don't know. Actually, I think I'm just talking nonsense. I can't quit. I mean, I feel this certain amount of responsibility. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people depending on me.
Yeah. Far too many people.
Oh, Gavin, I'm sorry if you were just leaving.
I'm sorry, too.
I would like to have a word with you, if I may.
Do I have a choice?
You know, for someone in my employ, you've got quite a fresh mouth. No one else that I pay for talks to me like that.
Ah, then you must find me refreshing.
Oh, you are, my boy, you are. But one day that mouth of yours may cost you something.
I can afford it.
There is just no end to your smart one-liners, is there?
I'm sorry, Sky. I'm just tired and mad as hell at the whole world. Sit down.
Sure.
Can I get you anything? I think there's beer around somewhere.
No, thank you. You know, I've always considered that a peasant's drink.
Well, let me tell you something. There have been plenty of kings that have hoisted steins with ale. And I know that you consider yourself royalty.
Okay, enough with the witty banter. I've got more important things in my mind, Gavin, not the least of which is my dance company and Jody Travis.
I know. It's very much on my mind, too, I can assure you.
Well, what about it? The last time we talked, you weren't very enthusiastic about progress so far. What's the situation now?
Unchanged. Worse, if anything.
Meaning?
It may be time to give up the ghost. Jody is worn down to practically nothing. She's so psyched out about the whole thing, she doesn't believe that she can do it. And if she doesn't believe it, she can't. And won't.
The hell she won't.
I'll check in. The last time I wore this dress, I was also in a hurry. That's the time I discovered how good Van Roll-On really is. It was when I went to New York with my husband and realized I forgot my antiperspirant spray. The store was out of my brand and suggested Van Roll-On. And you know, it really worked better for me. They say Van Roll-On keeps you drier than any leading spray, and I believe it. We're off again. Me, my dress, and Van Roll-On.
Van, the roll-on more people depend on.
Life seems tougher, all right. The pressure is everywhere. Traffic, gas prices, rushing all around. Sometimes I can get a terrible headache.
Life got tougher, and we got stronger. This is Extra Strength Excedrin. Unsurpassed strength with the 2 most powerful pain relievers you can buy. And a 3rd ingredient that may make them work even harder on your headache.
When the family chauffeur gets a headache, I fight back with Excedrin.
Extra Strength Excedrin. Capsules or tablets. Life got tougher, and we got stronger.
Tonight at 7:30, a black realtor offers Archie $35,000 for his house on All of the Family. Then at 8, the crew of the Calypso follows the perilous adventures of the coral divers of Corsica on the undersea world of Jacques Cousteau.
To make you mad, I'm simply... Jody's on the brink of collapsing. Mentally and physically, and I won't push her any further. She's on the verge of falling apart. And I'm on the verge of trying to find a replacement.
You'll do no such thing. Now you listen to me, Boy Wonder, and you listen good. If that girl is on the verge of collapse, and if she's not ready to open, it's your fault. And if you can't handle it, I'll get someone who can. And if that happens, you can consider yourself unemployable because I will smear your reputation so far and so wide. The only place you'll get a job is in darkest Africa choreographing fertility rites.
Now you're being a damn fool. I am the only one Jody will work with, and you know it.
Don't flatter yourself, kid. There's plenty of talent around, and I've got the money to buy it, wherever and whenever I want. And if, just if, that happens, I'll have you tarred and feathered and carried out of town on a rail.
Just who the hell do you think you are, Mr. Whitney? Are you threatening me?
Now, I don't have to tell you just what. You can bet on that. That broken leg of yours, that accident that you had, that only kept you from dancing, not from walking. Consider yourself lucky for the moment. And that, my friend, is no smart one-liner. That is a fact.
Here's Lipton tea lover Don Meredith.
Hey, that Lipton iced tea sure looks refreshing. Can I have some?
What's the password?
Password. Dandy tasting.
No.
Quality tea. Well, what is the password?
Please.
Can I have some Lipton, please?
Nope.
Oh. Refreshing Lipton tea.
Almost $3 for a burger, fries, and a shake. What if I brought Harold and the 2 kids?
For about $3, all 4 of you could have had Chef Boyardee beef ravioli, a salad, and a drink.
All 4 of us?
You get tasty pasta pies filled with lean, juicy beef in a rich tomato sauce.
What a delicious meal.
What a great price.
Chef Boyardee beef ravioli. Give your whole family a good hot meal with meat at a price you can afford.
Thanks, Chef Boyardee.
This is Field Communications in Philadelphia.
Picture any one of these quality engineered designer look on. Thinking of starting a small business in Camden County, New Jersey? There's free help for you at Community Assistance for Small Business. Cut through government red tape. Understand the regulations. Call Community Assistance for Small Business at 609-429-1887. Edith's cousin Maud comes for a visit tomorrow night at 7:30 on All of the Family. The Edge of Night will not be seen today due to a network preemption.